Okay. Now I'm sharing my slide. Okay, is it visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the last slide was this only. Earlier it was like how many universities are there. So this is the rough figure. I think I have one more slide. So this is not the exact figure, but overall you should remember state universities are near about 400, deemed universities around less than 150, then central and universities around 50, and private universities around 330 or 300, you can say. So that way you can memorize these things. Now we have covered this, that the President of India is the visitor of all central universities, and he nominates some of the members to important committees of the university. And then it comes state universities. Now state universities included in the list of 12B of UGC Act 1956, and they are eligible for central assistance for their effective functioning, and they have some powers regarding the recruitment of their faculty members, their admission criteria. So, but they are very much eligible for grant facilities, which facilitate the creation, augmentation, and upgradation of the infrastructural facilities, and that are like state government universities also, like in India, as they account for almost half the universities, and 84% of total enrollment goes under state universities. So today we'll cover private universities from this topic onwards. So private universities, as the name suggests, this type of universities established through the state or central act by a sponsoring body. It may be a society registered under Societies Registration Act, which is yeah, there at year 1860, or any other corresponding law for the time being in force. And in a state or a public trust, they may also open private university, or a company which is registered under the section 25 of the Companies Act 1956. So that type of universities are called private universities. Now the first private university set up was in 1995. That is the Sikkim Manipal University, which is of Health, Medical and Technological Science, Gangtok. Now private universities are competent to award degrees as specified by the UGC under the same section 22 of UGC Act. But with the approval of statutory council wherever it is required. Then there are a different category of university which are known as deemed to be university. Now, deemed to be university, also known as deemed university, refers to a high-performing institutions as declared by the central government under the Section 3 of UGC Act 1956. So this is can be approved only by an executive order after the UGC's recommendation. Although they enjoy all the powers of university, so they do not have uh, the right to affiliate colleges. They are having a single body, single university. They cannot affiliate different colleges with them as uh, the state university or the central university do. So, like for example, this Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and Indian Agriculture Research Institute, Delhi, were the first two institutes to be granted a deemed status. They were the first ones. So they are having their autonomous body. They decide whatever curriculum, their infrastructure, their fee structure, their examination pattern, their degree pattern, how they give, how they distribute. So everything they are having the powers. The IISc was granted the status in 1958, though it was set up in 1908. It was the first science institute. The Manipal Academy of Higher Education, that is MAHE, sometimes it is written MAHE. So this was the first private institution which we have just read it, to be declared a deemed university in 1976. And there are many other institutes also, and some of the examples are here. That is National University of Education, Educational Planning and Administration, that is NUPA, NUEPA, New Delhi. Rashtriya Sanskrit Sansthan, New Delhi. Then Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapeeth, New Delhi, and Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapeeth, Tirupati, and National Dairy Research Institute, Karnal, and Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Mumbai. So they are the famous, renowned deemed to be universities. So you just remember those names. Now, the top ranking status in terms of total number of universities are given to Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. And the 11th, under this 11th year plan, 5-year plan, envisaged the establishment of 14 world-class central universities, and they are renamed as innovative universities aiming at world-class standards. So this is the proposal. And P. N. Tandon Committee in 2009 suggested the blacklisting of 44 deemed universities, and because they lack the quality of education or any, there are many shortcomings in their structure or faculty appointment, a number of teacher and number of student ratios and all. Then it comes Meta University and CIC concepts. So this Meta University, it comes during the 12th plan. UGC initiated a concept of Meta University. Now, the main purpose of this Meta University is to share the learning resources by different universities by using latest technologies. So it is technologically or modernization in techniques oriented universities. So you can say the second generation universities. Meta universities represent second generation universities, and they are free from physical boundary conditions and able to operate in virtual space. Like you can access many facilities or many, you can take the advantages of their library or their faculty members' lectures on a virtual platform. At a distance, you can access those things, taking the advantage of the innovation and flexibility possible in such domains. Now, the University of Delhi and Jamia Millia Islamia, these are the two main universities of India under this Meta University concept. And they have started a 2-year joint degree program, which are like Master of Mathematics Education, which is equivalent to MSc Mathematics Education. And they are started from 2015 sessions. So in 2015, they have started this course. Now the second one is CIC, which is Cluster Innovation Centers. Now this Cluster Innovation Center, this is a Government of India funded institute established under the aegis of the University of Delhi, and it was founded in 2011 and introduced innovation as a credit-based course for the first time in India. Like they have started within the university system with an objective to provide a common and advanced centralized facilities and services for universities so that they offer the best expertise in each field to teachers and students. So this is one more important mission was RUSA, that is Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. This is again a centrally sponsored scheme, CSS, which was launched in 2013. And it has been given approval for its continuity by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs as centrally sponsored scheme, CSS, from April 2017. So they are continuing their services till they have given this permission to March 2020. It aims at providing strategies, funding to eligible state higher educational institutions. Now, the funding, the central funding to the states and UTs would be norm-based and outcome-dependent. So there is a regular check on that. So if they fulfill particular norms and the outcome of those will be very good. So they, timely, time to time, they check, they supervise this thing. So it is in the ratio of 60-40 for general category states and 19-10 for special category states and 100% for union territories. This is the central and state ratio, how much they'll share financially and other facilities given by the state or central. So the funding would flow to the state higher education councils before reaching the identified institutions. So this funding to state would be done on the basis of appraisal of state higher education plan. So it would take into account each state's strategy to address the issues of equity, access, and excellence in higher education. The main objectives for the establishment or for the launching of this RUSA, Rashtriya Uच्चतर Shiksha Abhiyan, would create new in universities through the upgradation of existing autonomous colleges and the conversion of these colleges in a cluster manner. And it would create new model degree colleges and new professional colleges and and provide infrastructural support to the universities and colleges. Now, the faculty needs and the improvement programs of faculties, they are the part of this RUSA. They provide time-to-time training to the professors or lecturers, and a separate component to synergize vocational education, such as polytechnics, with higher education has also been included in RUSA. So, and RUSA also supports reforming, restructuring, and building capacity of institutions in with the participating states. So, the state universities or any university has to approach to this Abhiyan RUSA, and then they supervise all the things, and they accordingly they give grant to those institutions. Now, RUSA is implemented and monitored through an institutional structure comprising the National Mission Authority, Project Approval Board, and National Project Directorate at the center, and the State Higher Education Council and the State Project Directorate at the state level. So they are observed, and then this is implemented by these bodies of state government as well as central government. So it is designed on the lines of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan with an aim to increase gross enrollment ratio to 25%, which is at present is just 17%. And it also proposes to set up 800 new colleges under central universities, and for 40 central universities are covering 20 colleges each. So this way they are planning to form a 400 new college cluster university. So they have also there is opportunity for the shift system, evening shift system of courses in colleges, and it would be effectively supported by separate qualified teachers, because it would not only help in enhancing the enrollment but would also provide opportunities to working class if they are working from 7 to 8 hours in a day. So they can, if they have some, they want to do some certification course or some other courses to enhance their academic qualification. So they can go for this type of enrollment and do their courses for improving their academic and professional qualifications. Now, other higher level institutions are given. So they are under the different names, under the different headings, they are categorized. So one is inter-university centers, IUCs. So IUCs are with an objective. They are having like the government having this objective to provide common, advanced, and centralized facilities and services for universities in order to offer the best expertise in each field to teachers and also to the researchers across the country. So there are few institutions under this. They are having such type of facilities to offer the best expertise in each field. So they are at present, there are 7 IUCs functioning within the university system under the clause 12 CCC of the UGC Act. So this Nuclear Science Center at New Delhi, now also called the Inter-University Accelerator Center, was the first such research center established in 1994. So this is something important, IUAC. So there are 6 IUCs functioning. The first one is IUAC, that is the Inter-University Accelerator Center in New Delhi. Then there is IUCAA Pune. In Pune, it's a university, again, Inter-University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics. So IUCAA. Then it is UGC DAE CSR. CSR is Consortium for Science Research. Then InflipNet Ahmedabad, that is the Information and Library Network. And then CEC New Delhi, again in New Delhi, that is Consortium for Educational Communication, it is CEC. Then NAC Bangalore. NAC is National Assessment and Accreditation Council. You should remember this. This is in Bangalore. And one more is there, the 7th one is Inter-University Center for Teacher Education. It is in Kakinada. So these are the 7 institutes which are under inter-university centers. Now, then there is AIU. AIU is Association of Indian Universities. Association of Indian University is a forum for administrators and academicians of member universities to exchange views and discuss matter of common concern. If they belong to a particular stream, like if they are from physics background or from medical science or from art or any other branches of science, so they can come together on a single platform, and then through seminars, through conferences, they share their views, thoughts on a particular topic or their own work in that particular area. So the members include traditional universities, open universities, professional universities, or institute of national importance, and then deemed to be universities. So the idea of originating during the Vice Chancellor Conference at Shimla was originated in 1924 and then was conveyed by the Lord Reading, and it got its present name in 1973. So it's not of much importance, but still it is started pre-independence. So these are the members, and there is a provision of granting associate memberships to the universities of neighboring countries also. So it brings out many useful publications also, including the university's handbook, research papers, and weekly journal, which is titled University Newsletter. So this is all about its Association of Indian Universities. Then institutions of national importance. There are few institutions, few universities, which is established by an act of parliament and declared as an institution of national importance, such as IITs and IIM, among others. There are a few more, and some institutions are established or incorporated by State Legislature Act. So INI, which is institutions of national importance, receives special recognition and special funding from a government of India, and some spatial norms, some spatial facilities they get from the government. And they are in different sectors. They are subgrouped under different specialized sectors, namely agriculture, design, engineering, food, and information.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking?
Yeah, it wasn't clear, ma'am.
The network is full, I think. How it is breaking? Audio is also full. Yes. Okay, I speak.
Now it's become better. Keep speaking, ma'am, if there's a disturbance.
Okay. Okay. So these INIs can be, from the different specialized sectors. Namely, they may be from the agriculture field, design field, engineering field, information technology, even in food processing also, or it may be language studies, or it may be related to management studies, medicine, pharmacy. So there are various specialized sectors which comes under this INI. And most important names I have given here: AIMS, 7 AIMS, IIMs, IITs, and NITs. So they are having this institutions of national importance label. Then there is Institutes of Eminence, IOE, which again comes under MHRD to project Indian institutes to get global recognition. And the selection shall be made by the Empowered Expert Committee, that is EEC, and the ranking of institutions has been done by UGC. So this is again a very important initiative by the government, because this institutes of eminence scheme, the selection procedure will be made through some challenge method. moved by the Empowered Expert Committee. And this ranking is also a very tough because it is as per the recommendations of QSQ 2020 World Ranking norms. So the objectives to set up such uh, criteria or some such body is to provide excellence and innovation, specialization, which is having a particular distinctive contribution to that field. Uh, then quality teaching and research uh, initiatives and in different fields. So there are different criteria for the eligibility because only higher education institutions currently placed in the top 500 of global ranking. We are not at very high rank at present, or you can say the top 50 of the national institutional ranking framework. So it's difficult to get that eligibility, but you have to be fulfill certain criteria even for apply for this eminence tag. So the private IOE can also come up as a greenfield venture. So if they are having such performances and such good facilities and they are having a good record of research and innovation. So, and it should be like convincing perspective plan for about 15 years. Um, then only they can apply. Any institute can apply. And private institutions will not get any financial support. This is the thing. But they will be entitled for more autonomy as a special category deemed university. So UGC has nominated 20 institutions, out of which 10 are public and 10 are private institutions for IOE in August 2019. And this initial rankings have 15 institutions each from public and private sector. So they are having different levels of, get that tag. So our top three declared IOE from public sectors are IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, and IISc Bangalore. And there are a few are there in private sector. One is it's BITS Pilani, one of them, and MAHE also Manipal University is also there. So these nominations have been made on the recommendation of this EEE headed by and Gopala Swami that time. The implications are autonomy. Autonomy means they have the freedom to decide their or curriculum, their financial structure, uh, fee structure, course structure, and able to admit foreign students also in their university. And they recruit faculty from any part of the world. So, and and the second one is grant. They will receive a government grant of rupees 1,000 crore. So this is the very good or very effective, very important to get such tag if you want your university to be worldly recognized, or it is providing such facilities to attract those students from other countries and also faculty members too. and they may have some interchange program from other universities of the world. So this will be a great plus point for them. Now, there are some research councils so in India, and you should know the names of those research councils. The first one is Indian Council of Social Science Research, New Delhi, ICSSR, and then ICPR, that is Indian Council of Philosophical Research. Then there is a Center for Studies in Civilization, Project of History of Indian Science, then Philosophy and Culture, that is PHISPC. And then there is ICHR. ICHR is Indian Council of Historical Research, Guwahati. It is situated in Guwahati. Then in Hyderabad, there is NCRI, National Council of Rural Institutes. So there are few research councils. Then there are separate category of universities which are termed as language universities. So India has 6 language universities, and they are especially dedicated to the languages, because we have many languages in our country, including Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Odia. They are the 6 classical languages in India. There are 6 universities, out of which 3 are deemed to be universities and 3 are central universities. So UGC is funding these language universities. So let's see what are those. So Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapeeth, that is in New Delhi, which is dedicated to Sanskrit language. And one more Sanskrit Vidyapeeth is Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapeeth Tirupati, and one more Sanskrit Sansthan, that is Rashtriya Sanskrit Sansthan, which is again in New Delhi. And there is, for other languages, there is English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad. Then Mahatma Gandhi Antarrashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya, Wardha. And Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad. So these are the language universities. And the first language which came to us is Tamil. Tamil was the first language to be assigned the status of classical language in 2004. So remember this thing. And Odia was the last one to be assigned the status in February 14. So remember this. Tamil was the first in 2004. And Uriya was the last, 2014. There are a few, criteria to fulfill, which was the Sahitya Academy's expert committee gave some, criteria for this classical language. So there should be like high antiquity of early text, recorded history. From there is a certain period like 1500 to 2000 years. They are having some text, or some. Um, there should be a body of ancient literature, and that should be considered a valuable heritage by the generations of the speakers. So there should be some criteria regarding this, and this literacy tradition should be original, and it should not be borrowed from another speech community. So, and this classical language and literature should be distinct from the modern, and there may also be discontinuity between the classical language and its later form of version. So this is there should be something they have to fulfill. Only then this tag language university or a particular classical language is given to a particular language. So these proposals were made by the Ministry of Culture. Because as once it is one particular language is declared as a classical language, then some financial aid from the government is given to certain bodies to to preserve that, or setting up the center of excellence for the study of that language, and uh, uh, you know awards are also be for the scholars of eminence. So uh, this is all about language universities. Now, there are few important offices or agencies in higher education which has the power to supervise or assist the different universities. They coordinate with them. So, subordinate offices under the Bureau of Language Education. There are Central Hindi Directorate. Then there is a Commission for Scientific and Technical Terminology. Then Central Institute of Indian Languages. Then some for regional languages, there is a Regional Language Centers, RLCs. Then National Testing Service is there. Then Linguistic Data Consortium for Indian Languages, there is a separate body. This all these they provide some assistance uh, for that particular language, for that particular need of. Uh, Again, one more is their National Translation Mission is also there. We have covered this. Okay. One translation mission is also there on the basis of recommendation of this NHR, National Translation Mission. An objective of,
Oh, ma'am, your voice is breaking again. Can the others also feel that, or is it only me?
Yes, ma'am, it's breaking.
it's I have a full network coverage here. I don't know why it is breaking. Okay. Try to hear. So we were talking about national mission, a translation mission. So this has the objective, for the translation of all the activities, both theoretically and practically. So this many Indian languages as possible. So there is CIIL Mysore, which does this nodal organization for the operation of the scheme. The Central Institute of Indian Languages. And there is a National Book Trust also, which was established in 1957 with the objective of promoting a culture of reading in the society by publishing, good literature and at affordable price. So in all the major Indian languages. So including English, Indian languages, also English. And there is a book promotion activities such as organization of seminar. They organize seminars, they organize workshops and book fairs, also book exhibitions in India as well as in abroad. So we have seen that there are 6 classical languages in India, and Odia was the last one, Tamil was the first one. So they have to fulfill such criteria. They have the high antiquity of early text or record of over 1500 to 2000 years. And the text should be considered a valuable heritage by the generation of the speakers. Then the literary tradition should be original and should not be borrowed from other community, other language or other script. And the classical language and literature should be distinct from the modern. So these are the few criteria, and these proposals are made by the Ministry of Culture. Now, Sanskrit has given a special status by Article 351, as it was considered as the primary source of language for many languages, including Hindi. Now, 5 languages in the world, namely Chinese, Sanskrit, Arabic, Greek, and Latin, they have been assigned the status of classical languages. We have seen this National Translation Mission under the recommendation of this National Knowledge Commission, MHRD. This was set up, and all the translation activities, both practical and theoretically, was done by this. And nodal organization is CIIL, that is the Central Institute of Indian Languages. Then there is a National Book Trust, which was established in 1957, with the objective of promoting a culture of reading in the society. They publish good literature at affordable price so that it can be approached by a common man. And it is in all Indian languages, including English. And they organize different activities like seminars, workshops, book fairs, and exhibitions. Now then, there is accreditation. So we'll do it tomorrow, I think. Till now, any difficulty or any doubt you can ask.
Ma'am, we should do some kind of question answer based on the previous years, ma'am. Because this is like
Okay.
too much of information overload. Like,
Okay, I'll share my slides today and you go through. Tomorrow we'll have this session before we start new topic. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Till now, any doubt you can ask.
We'll do a revision tomorrow, ma'am. Like for until now, whatever we have done.
Okay.
For the first few minutes, we'll kind of do a good 20-30 question revision, and then we'll start off with the next topic. I think that's a better way to